dance. Hey guys, welcome back to the Eclectic ADHD podcast. I'm your host B, this is your co-host Dakota, and we have a very special guest, my sister Mariel. She's joining us for an episode due to an impromptu visit, which I love entirely. We're going to start off with some Tell Anonymous. You are more than welcome to answer the questions as well. I'm gonna go. Did I just mute myself?
No.
No? Okay, so I can stop speaking like that then. Okay, we're okay. Wow. Why are we echoing? Oh my god. Okay. Right. Someone said, I think you're really glowing lately. I fucking hope not.
It's called a candle.
Yeah, it's that pregnancy glow. For me. Yeah, no, not me. Someone said, hey, how are you?
Death and despair.
I'm tired, as I usually am. Did I say grab a cuppa, get comfy, and enjoy the chaos?
No.
No, grab a cuppa, get comfy, and enjoy the chaos. We're gonna do some Tell Anonymous. Can you open up to other people easily? No.
Yes, I tend to trauma dump.
What time do you approximately go to bed? Between 10 and 3.
Between 8 and 10 p.m.
Anywhere between 10 and 3 a.m. Well,
10
closer
and
to...
3.
No, between 10 and 4 a.m.
Yeah. You seem like you're really lazy. That's for you.
Don't fucking point at me. Don't fucking... Nah, it's you. It's on you. It's on your Instagram, not mine.
Okay, and what about it? Do you have any childish characteristics? I like colouring in. Not like mandalas and shit like that. That's too complicated. Let me colour in an ice cream.
Shiny
Mine's
items.
probably my humor. Like, if somebody farts, I'm gonna laugh.
Shiny rocks.
Shiny rocks.
Yep.
I don't get any of your posts. Okay.
As in, like, it doesn't come up on your feed, or you just don't understand it?
It's... ask.
Okay.
Ask confirmation.
Yeah, I don't know what to do about that. Click the little notification bell if you don't get my posts, and if you don't like understand them, then I don't really know what else to do. They're quite straightforward. Do you think kids should get everything they want or not? No.
No.
That's not how life works. I mean, granted, if they want to, like, save up their, like, birthday money or chore money or whatever and then buy it for themselves, absolutely, that's teaching them a life lesson, but no, not everything.
Yeah, no.
I have comments. Said I have comments.
You have comments?
Yeah. Some of us out here struggling to find our next meal, and there's a 12-year-old with a VR system.
Okay, but she got that from Santa, so.
Yeah.
Oh.
Put it on. I said there's some of us out here struggling to find their next meal, and then there's a 12-year-old with a VR system.
Well, that's nice that the 12-year-old have a VR system. My 9-year-old has a VR.
Yeah. I rolled a random age. I didn't wanna like say how old she actually was.
Um,
So
yeah, that really seems like an issue, my dude. Like,
oh really? Oh really? Oh really? How did those tips help you when you went away?
honestly, they paid my bills. That's it.
Yeah, I'm $200 in the hole right now.
I told you not to do it.
Sounds like an issue again.
You think it?
Like, I'm very grateful and thankful, but like, I still told you not to do it.
Do you ever
That's
listen when I tell you not to do it?
no. Why would I listen to a man?
Okay.
So this week we watched The Taking of Deborah, Logan. I have no idea who the director is. The genre is horror. I will 100% watch it again. This is like my fifth time watching it purely because it's funny.
This is at least the
Would
second.
you watch it again?
No,
No.
I don't think I would. Well, I missed
You've made me
like,
watch
the
this
first little bit of
before.
it, but yeah, it's very meh.
I have made you watch this before.
No.
But would you watch it again of your own accord?
No.
Okay. Long story short, this woman is being studied through a documentary crew for having Alzheimer's. And it turns out not to be quite what it seems. She is actually possessed by a man she killed called Desjardins. And yeah, it's a very good possession movie. It's not your typical style possession. It's honestly not that clear that it's a possession, if I'm honest. It's not your classic thing. um, would you like to start with your best moments?
Yeah, the random noises and grunting that she made was quite funny. Obviously, it was in like the right context and moments in the movie. It wasn't just random, but yeah. I like the kind of background footage that they gave to Desjardins as well. I thought that was good to have. Very important. So.
Baby, your best moments?
So one of the things I liked was he looked away earlier when she was down like doing something in the garden. He looked away. He turned back. She's just fucking standing there. It's like instantaneous movement. You know she's sprinting across that motherfucker. The way that she ripped at her throat and it just peeled it out. I thought that was really fascinating how they did that because it looks like she just peeled the skin back, and I thought that was interesting. And then when this is a quote, but it's one of the best moments as well because we're nailing the window shut again. I see. It's like, oh, so this is not abnormal. You've experienced this before.
Yeah.
Great.
My best moments were when she rips her neck, when she rips her arm, and when she eats the child. I thought that was just beautiful. Personally, absolutely cinematic. Absolutely eat the children. I think that's going to be our new. Not like that. Not like that. No. 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 I mean like cannibalism. It'll be fine. It's so nice of you to grow an offering for me. No,
Cut the camera! Cut the camera!
yeah, the podcast does go sideways all the time.
Okay.
What were your worst moments?
Her being naked, absolutely. That was made me very distraught. And then randomly just like having Harris shoot up the car. What was that all about? I didn't understand why it was even in there. It didn't really explain anything. It's just maybe cinematic value for like loud bangs randomly.
I think it was scare value as well as him trying to get rid of them. because he's mentioned that he wanted the daughter to get rid of the crew because he could give her money, and when she didn't, he shot up the car.
That, and he's trying to off her, is he not? Like, he's trying to off Deborah.
No, not until she told him to.
Oh.
He loved Deborah. That's the whole thing. Like, he loved Deborah and he would have done anything for her, but it was in a platonic way. So he only went to kill her when she told him to, or when Dehardine told him to.
No, it had to have been her because, like, he wouldn't want his, like,
Yeah, it was her.
vessel, I guess, to be dead.
Yeah.
She understood what was going on, so she asked him to kill her. So
Yeah, because they both
Dehardine-
buried Dehardine. He helped her hide the body.
Yeah, why did she do that?
I have no idea.
I do. I actually know this.
Why?
This. So there was supposed to be 5 victims. Only 4 little girls were found.
So he's the 5th.
No. The daughter was the 5th. Was supposed to be the 5th. Dehardine came after Deborah's daughter.
Yeah.
And that's why she killed him. To protect her daughter.
Oh,
She killed him to stop him from taking her and sacrificing her.
That's what it must have meant by, I tried to drown you in the river or whatever it was.
Yeah.
Okay. What were your worst moments?
When she from the hospital, when she ripped the skin off of her hand, you could just see like bone and muscle. I was like, oh, that's creepy. It doesn't look right. I was just like, that's just disgusting. It looks like ground beef.
Oh.
The other one was the piano scene where she's just playing the piano and she just fucking looks and stares. And she's like, you're gonna kill me. You're gonna stab me in the throat. And then the other one was when she was naked at the switchboard. I know that chair could not have felt nice.
Okay.
Sitting on that chair, butt ass naked, no. Just no. Because that was a wooden chair.
Mm-hmm.
I know for a fact that I was just like, oh, cringe factor. I was like, I don't like that. That makes me overstimulated.
Oh, the cold chair makes you overstimulated.
It's like sitting on a picnic table, bare ass. It's fucking disgusting.
Okay, valid. Okay. Strange take.
They've got danglies.
What?
Not really, they've got danglies to worry about. Like splinters and stuff.
Oh, you mean his balls? Right, yes. Danglies. My worst moments were her being naked. Didn't quite enjoy that. How often she fucking wanders and no one has thought to take precautions. And how useless everyone is. I originally had it how useless the daughter is, and then I changed it quickly to how useless everybody is. No fucker took precautions to keep her in her goddamn room, and they all just went to sleep thinking everything was going to be fine after she burnt down the kitchen previously.
Night after night.
Yeah, fucking hell.
I mean, to be fair, she nailed the window shut and then opened it and crawled out that bitch with the nail still sticking through the window ledge.
Mm-hmm.
So, clearly there's not much they could have done to prevent her leaving the house.
Well, for a short while, having her restrained to the hospital bed was good. They just should have put the restraints tighter. Yeah, but like if they put it so tight she couldn't even move at all, it would have been fine.
Yeah.
What were your... Do you have any favourite quotes?
Linda's to the window. Not really. No.
What were your favourite quotes, baby?
So one of my first favorite quotes was, "Where's my fucking spade?" She's just yelling, "Where's my spade?" over and over like it's a lifeline. I was like, "What the fuck?" The other ones, it was when they described what Alzheimer's was. It was like the synapses were like phone lines being pulled out of the jacks. That was a very interesting way of describing it. No, I never would have crossed my mind that that would essentially what it was. Like they're just being disconnected one after the other. Mm-hmm. Another one is arts and crafts at midnight. I see. Arts and crafts at midnight.
Yeah,
It's just like really. And then the stereotypical black guy in a movie. White people in their basements and 3 attics.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes. Going to the attic.
My favorite quotes were when the professor said "flesh to ash, purification by fire." I thought that was quite a cool quote. And then while we were watching the movie, when the police officer Linda shoots her gun and it goes through the window, Mariel said next to me, "Linda's teen out the window." Absolutely cinematic. I love that so fucking much. I also would like to mention that when the camera glitches, I don't know if anyone else noticed it, it showed Sigils and Desjardins, and I thought that was quite a cool touch. To have the glitches actually be involved in somewhat of the movie rather than just, oh, the camera's glitching.
It's kind of like the sigils are causing it.
Yeah. The entity is causing the glitches and purposely making the camera fuck off. Out of 5, you guys know how I rate my movies. 2 for scare factor, 2 for good storyline, and 1 for the gore. It gets a 1 for the scare factor, a 1 for the good plot, and a 1 for the gore. So it gets 3 stars overall. If you want a scary movie, it's not the scariest, if any, at all. It's more so just loud than anything. It's got a decent plot line. I don't think I've ever seen a movie based on Alzheimer's be a horror movie. But I also like how they involved a serpent god into it. I thought that was quite cool. But yeah, still only 3 stars. It's not the worst horror movie I've ever watched, but it is also definitely not the best. It's not Conjuring or Insidious level, that's for sure. What do you think? What would you rate it out of 5?
So what's the 3 options again?
You can just rate it however you want, but the way I rate it is 2 stars for scare factor, 2 stars for plot factor, how good the plot is, and 1 for gore. The perfect horror movie has all of them.
Okay. Overall, I'd probably give it 2. Like maybe 1 for the storyline and 1 for a little bit of gore, but not great.
What about you, baby?
So for mine, it's gonna be a little different than any other time I've given ratings for these movies. It reminded me a lot of the one movie we watched that we thought was a demonic possession and witch ritual type bullshit, but it was just a schizophrenic movie. It was just about basically like everyone had schizophrenia, and they were all fucking like seeing shit. It was a movie we watched a while ago, probably about 2 years ago. I don't remember the name of the movie, but it came up that like the boy had schizophrenia, so he was seeing things that weren't actually happening. And it turned out his entire family had schizophrenia. It's the one where everyone ends up naked in the treehouse.
Hereditary.
Yes.
It wasn't about schizophrenia.
It sure as fuck seemed like it to me. Like he was fucking nuts because that was very strange. Movie.
Hereditary wasn't about like any mental illness.
So too?
They thought that the granny. No, she was doing the bit from the film where he's in the classroom and he's all fucking weirded out. Yeah, at his desk. was eye twitching. No, the part in Hereditary, where you're referencing is they thought that the granny had DID, and then that just got passed down throughout the family, but it's got nothing to do with schizophrenia. They're all just
I
batshit insane, but it is about a god that they're all trying to worship, and the son is the prince, one of the seven kings of hell.
to me, I was like, yeah.
Sure, you're more
It gave very like everyone's crazy, but they don't realize they're crazy type, which
Yeah.
is a very common thing for schizophrenia. So I was like, maybe they're all just fucking seeing shit. Because not once did the supposed god ever really do anything. Just everyone saw shit,
Yeah,
which is common for hallucinations with schizophrenia.
yeah,
It reminded me a lot of that movie because it seemed very strange. So I'd say it kind of gets a star because they took a different look at the Alzheimer aspect. But I'm gonna give it a half a star because the way that they incorporated the snake god more into the movie than just the symbols, like the way her skin would peel off and so easily just come off like nothing, like she was shedding her skin. The way
yeah,
her skin became scaly. I like that they included those aspects into the movie because of it. So I'm gonna go with 1.5.
yeah.
that and like her spraying venom and stuff.
Yeah, venom and then
Yeah,
biting
that
the
one, I was
guard.
like,
And,
oh.
yeah. I'd also like to point out that Dehardine is alive and he was in that little girl at the end of the movie. So there could very well be a second movie, but there's not. There's no second movie being talked about or anything like that. It's just the end of the movie. Which I like about that as well, which is why it also partly gets 3 stars instead of just 2. Because you think it's over and then she fucking smiled at the camera and you're like, oh,
Yeah, but that's so cliche for a horror film.
all horror films are cliche in a way.
Yeah. Well, I don't think this one is completely. Like, you can't really tell what's going to be happening next. It's got like a decent storyline to it, but it's just like, oh, of course they survived at the end. But it doesn't actually tell you how. Like, was her eating the child then like becoming her?
I don't know. I think it got passed on to her when she was being devoured. I don't know. It really needs to do better explaining, but it just didn't. Like, there was no explanation throughout the movie. You really do have to piece it together yourself. It's like when me and you watched The Grudge. We had to take like 7 smoke breaks through that movie and just like stand outside and talk about it. It was the brand new Grudge, so I've never watched the Grudge movies, so I was watching the brand new one that came out with him, and we were both just like, "What's happening? Who is this old Chinese bitch? What's happening? What's going on?"
Yeah, because they just we'd be like 45 minutes into the movie and then just bam, suddenly a new fucking character shows up. It's like, who is this bitch and why is she here? And it's just
Yeah.
like, 5 minutes later, okay, she's dead now. What the fuck?
It was such a complicated fucking movie. And then we watched another complicated Disney movie, Ron Gone Wrong or something like that.
Yeah,
That like hurt our brains as well.
yeah.
We were like, what the
No, that's
fuck
the
is...
thing though, is that the whole movie plotline behind that movie is the robot is malfunctioning and learns how to be a friend with the help of his owner. Rather than her algorithm, he creates his own unique code for being the perfect friend. And it's just like, that's the entire basis of the movie. Nothing else.
Yeah.
Have you guys watched that
Like, why?
kind of thriller horror film about the little girl robot?
Megan?
Yeah.
No. It's actually a horror comedy.
Oh.
It's not meant to be a serious film, and they've made a second one, and it still looks as ridiculous as the first. As soon as I saw her doing the Renegade or whatever the fuck she was doing, then I was like, no, I'm out.
Maybe no.
Yeah, Megan can fuck off. I'm not doing it. But yeah, that's episode 4. I think. If my mic's bad, then it's because
Of Dakota.
yeah, we'll just blame it on Dakota.
Well, do that.
And also, I have no idea if you guys could even hear Mario during that. If not, I don't know. I don't care. Suck it up. Yeah, I will see you guys all next week. Leave a like, leave a follow, leave a subscribe. Do what you need to do. Yeah. Okay, bye, gone.